Good morning from Drayton Manor in June 2025. It's been just over a month I think since we were last here. Excited to be back, see what's happening, any updates. I think the air race and Stormforce 10 were closed last time I was there, so hopefully they're open today. It's nice and warm for a ride on Stormforce 10, so we're considering doing it today. But Ram Park, nice and early. They open the park at 1:15. And let you make your way to your first ride, so everyone's sort of waiting outside of the wave entrance, and hopefully, all being well, that'll open at 1:30. So excited to be back, and we're going to start on the wave. Unsuccessful attempt of getting on the wave first. At 25 past someone came out and told us it wouldn't be open until about 11, which, fair enough, we've been stood there before and it's open late and they don't come and tell us, so it's nice that they have come and told us before ride opening. Gives us the opportunity to head to another ride, which we did air race because it's open now. One of my mum's favourite flats, that, isn't it? Yes. Yeah, it's a good ride, that air race. Now we haven't done two of them now, haven't we? One in Brighton as well, so love them rides. And it's busy, a lot of people still coming in. Nice day for it. It's a Sunday today. But we're heading to the Frontier Falls area. See what we get on there. Probably Gold Rush or something. Time for Gold Rush. I tell you what, there's not much open. I think it's the only ride open in Frontier Falls. The Haunting and, I can't tell from here probably, but still the Haunting and Sheriff Showdown closed, opening late.
And I'm guessing they're not fixing the guns either.
Yeah, not the best of starts really, and it's a busy day for it, so hopefully more things open for capacity's sake if nothing else. A ride that would have good capacity is Gold Rush, if it was on two trains. But it isn't. So it is what it is. Excited to get back on this though. It's a good ride. Good soundtrack. I like the pre-show as well. It's a shame about the one train ops on Gold Rush. Yeah. With it being on a busy, warm Sunday as well. And there's a few things closed. But it's what it is. Tell you what, the dispatches were good. They were doing the best with what they've got on there, the ride team. So shout out to them. And yeah, looking forward to Cycle 2 in a bit.
Yeah.
Accelerator was our next ride. Some onboard audio up there after you'd done the forward cycle before coming backwards. Don't remember that at all, but I'm sure it's always been there because the speakers look quite old. So just poor observations, I think. Doesn't look like Stormforce 10 is open either yet, but they do tend to have staggered openings with the water rides. A lot of parks nowadays. I know the Rapids open at 12, so might be a 12 o'clock opener for Stormforce 10. Fingers crossed, but Vikings is here. And I think we're going on Jormungandr, the powered coaster. Just gone right over us and I missed it. Just done 2 out of 3 of the rides in the Viking area here at Drayton Manor, Jormungandr. And 4 the Zamperla Disco over here. We'll do Loki in a bit, we'll come back for it. It's because the wave is open, it was testing, now it's going around with people on it. And yeah, it's nice and busy on the parks. Good to see the parks being busy when the weather's nice like this. There's a lot of cars still like piling in. You can see from the platform seats on the disco, we could see on 4 like just loads of cars coming in through to the car park. So, and there's a show on, a Rory show, but we are going to try and get on the wave now. It'll be busy, everyone will have obviously gone to it with it being freshly opened, but it'll be worth it for a ride on the wave. Then we'll get some dinner. To be fair today though, the paths are busier than the queues. The queues are big, but the paths are busier than the ride queues themselves. And like the shows like that, it just shows how important entertainment is. And filler rides as well. It's good to see. There's people on top of the Stormforce 10 lift hill I've just seen. So hopefully that does open at 12 or something. But It's nice that the crowds are crowded. They've got a big visitor base at Drayton Manor, I've noticed, over the months and years of coming. A lot of people from the local area come down quite regularly, it seems. So it's good that it has that visitor base. And hopefully it means that they can reinvest in more things like Gold Rush. There we go, and on the wave, the queues to the bottom of the steps. Yeah, not ideal. There's one row that's not off, the second from the back row. They're not loading people on that, so it's not good at all when it's on one train. It'd be alright if it was on two, you know, one of the rows off on one of the trains, but everything else is running and being filled. But yeah, that's like 4 riders per cycle that should be on but aren't, and it's obviously causing a bigger queue. But same with Gold Rush really, the staff on there getting that train out as quick as they can and obviously doing the best with what they've got, but it really needs a second train, and a train that actually, because it's only just over a year old, the Wave, and those new trains, that new train that they put on there, so they shouldn't be shutting rows off. It's not the first time that's happened, but either way, enjoyed the ride. Doesn't really matter what row you're on with the Wave, it's good wherever, but I do prefer it on the left seat, so the seat closest to the air gates and furthest from the exit, so there's a little tip. I do prefer that. I think the inversions have a little bit more width to them on that left seat, so there you go. Have a left seat ride on the Wave, but going for dinner now. It's just absolutely started hammering down as we were finishing our dinner, but so we've come in the museum for my second time. We're gonna have to take our time around there, I think. This is gonna be popular all of a sudden, and my camera's blurry. Nice one. Shockwave's a bit rainy, yeah. All of a sudden this museum's gonna get very popular for shelter purposes, but yeah, I'm glad I've come for a walk through anyways. So I enjoyed it last time, and I really think parks should do this more often. Just putting their history on show. I believe that these are old ticket like printers, not machines really, are they? But yeah, like they're all on these random numbers: adult, child, under 4, and car. Do they still work when you press it? No. Anyways, oh, there's a random hand that's fallen off the mannequin. That's funny. But these things over here, they are actually from Thomasland. So I don't know whether a ride sort of recently closed at Thomasland and stuff, and they've put them in the museum instead of out at Thomasland. But that's where they're from, because I wasn't sure last time I did a video from here. It's your cable car. They've put this in a box now, which is good. This was like hanging down a little bit last time, and you could flick through the newspaper, which you can't do that now, but at least it's protected, because I think the paper was getting a bit ripped, and obviously, yeah, if it's vulnerable like that on the wall, people are gonna damage it intentionally or not unintentionally, so it's better that they've put it in that nice little frame. Pirate Adventure, come back. I wonder if all these pieces of theming are still in place, because it looks good. I mean, they'd probably modernise stuff like that now, because you can tell it's an older ride, an older theming, but even if they didn't, it'd still be good, you know. But we'll have to wait and see. There's rumours floating about, as they always say. It's been closed since 2016. I wonder why it closed to begin with. Like, costs maybe? I don't know. Because these water rides are not cheap to run, so if they can sort of make it a bit more sustainable, like Pleasure Beach did or tried to do with Valhalla, that'd be good. Here's the haunting worker who's lost her hand. It's a shame. These boards, I wasn't sure where they were from last time. They used to be stuck up on the wall of Drunken Barrels before that got rethemed to Blasting Barrels. And it's a shame they didn't bring that woman here who had her jugs out, because that used to be stood there on Drunken Barrels, got removed for the Blasting Barrels retheme. So yeah, it's a shame that's nowhere to be seen, even just the jugs, and they used to have like a spinning hot dog sausage in the middle of it as well. So It's a shame that's not made any appearance in the museum. This is my favourite bit though. Loads of old Shockwave parts. That is a massive piece of chain. Like, chain links aren't normally that wide on lift hills. Like, that's crazy. And the wheels as well. Really heavy Intamin wheel that. I'm not going to touch it like I did last time because I got oil all over my hands last time.
This is just 6.0.
Yeah. I know, yeah. Weird, but I remember that old front row sign.
It was 15 minutes.
Yeah, there's some really cool stuff. This was all actually used in and around the ride. Some Apocalypse stuff around as well. The Gold Rush section, all them names it could have been. I'm glad they went with Gold Rush. Might not be the most unique name, it's a bit generic. There's a lot of coasters called Gold Rush out there in the world, but it is better than, yeah, miles better. Shockwaves, quite a few old logos there. The Pepsi Shockwave, flipping heck. Not the Pepsi Max.
The revolving railroad.
Yeah. There we go, there's the new Wave Train, which, there should be 2 of them. It's the short film that they put on as well. It's about 15 minutes, about the history, loads of interviews with staff members. Watched it last time, so go and check out the April vlog to see bits of that. But loads of old signs, this is the old logo obviously. Take Back the West, I wonder what that's from. So you'd think that'd be from Gold Rush, wouldn't you? With the Wild West theme. George and the Dragon. Old Sheriff Showdown. I wonder if Sheriff Showdown's open. Well, it's stopped now luckily, but it would have been good when it were raining. But there we go, we've successfully dodged the rain. I mean, we got soaked walking from the burger kitchen to the museum, but at least it was only a little shower. Hopefully it holds off now. You got a bonus! That wasn't the case last time because none of these guns are working, but it looks like they are working, and we've got the onboard pre-show as well. Yeah. Anyways, we've just done Gold Rush as well, and the second train is in bits outside the maintenance area. Yeah, so I'm guessing it's not been on one train. I think last time we came, it had an evac.
It was the day after.
Yeah, it had an evac the day before we came last year, and I don't think it's been on since then. My god's not working out. Oh well, I've got 400. But yeah, I'm guessing it's not been on 2 trains since, so it's obviously needed a lot of extended maintenance, which is a shame. Obviously unprecedented, really. There we have it. Hats off.
Oh my god.
So interesting to see. I mean, the carriages were all sort of on like a, what are they called, like a chassis or something, but not all the wheels were on it, and the carriages weren't together, if that makes sense, but that's where they were. But here's Sheriff Showdown. Can't tell if mine's working. I don't think mine's working as properly as it should be, to be honest. Yeah, they need to give these guns a bit of attention.
The bell's not working after all that.
Yeah, dear me. It's a nice little dark ride visually, this, but they do need to fix the interactive element of it, because the guns are not very good. They don't work very often. But there's Sheriff Showdown. It's nice to see it open as well. Alright then, just re-ridden the Wave. Still got 1 row off, but the dispatches are really quick on there, to be fair. But we have decided, or we are deciding, to have a go on the River Rapids. Might regret it, but it's a ride at the end of the day. Stormforce 10 has opened recently as well, so that's good. Hopefully we'll make our way around to Maelstrom soon as well. There we go then on the River Rapids. That's a decent soundtrack, this, actually. Yeah, so we didn't get wet from any like bumps into the edge of the trough and like water comes over the edge and stuff, but there is like a little vortex next to the waves loop which sort of comes over, gives you a nice little sprinkling, like a bit of rainfall that we had earlier. Nothing too major, nothing too soaking, quite nice when it's warm. So yeah, enjoyed it, glad we did it, and I think we are heading to Maelstrom. Alright then, it's gyro time. It's my first time at Drayton Manor, I'm pretty sure, since a Victus was confirmed to be called a Victus. So exciting. Love this gyro swing. Love Loki. Very excited for Invictus next year. Over here in Thomasland, just had a ride on Troublesome trucks, and I spotted from up there the world's loudest drop tower, Cranky's, whatever it's called, is walk on. So we're coming for a ride. For the record, it is literally called Cranky's drop tower. It should be called Cranky's noisy drop tower because it's very noisy. Another show, popular. We're heading to Gold Rush because the cycle has changed. It says on the keyboards there's no app for the queue times and stuff, unfortunately, which I'm pretty sure it used to be, but who knows, hopefully they do make one because it's handy. But they have boards around the park with the queue times, and it flicks between different things like advertising annual passes and stuff. And then the queue times. And it says select rides open until 6. We've just been to guest services to ask which ones they are because yeah, and they give me a list and I can't remember it, but I know they said Maelstrom, Stormforce 10, 4 and some other stuff as well. So weird, I don't know, it's obviously not the whole park, but 5 o'clock's the standard closing time here unless there's a late night riding and fireworks on. So, and it's really busy. They've extended it by an hour because of the crowds today. Good on them. Alright then, it's 5:20 and we've just been on Maelstrom, so it is still open until 6 o'clock, so that's good. Some rides aren't, did say select, just a few don't know, the major ones really. Bounty doesn't look open, but I'm sure they told me that Bounty was going to be open, but we're going to have a look at Gold Rush and see if that is still going. They've done really well crowd-wise today, 5:20. Park's normally closed now and they're still selling ice creams and food and drink and stuff, so... Oh, we're not going to Gold Rush, we're going to Viking, I think. I don't have a clue, but yeah, a lot of money's been made today. And there we go, there's where it said, that screen there, it just said select rides open till 6. Yeah, they might be getting rid of the queue, you don't know, do you? Flying Dutchman doesn't look like it stayed open, but yeah, it's cool that they've done that, it really is, because it has been busy today. I'm really surprised at how busy it's been, but they get it right at Drayton Manor with the deals that they do. You can currently get 4 tickets of any age, so 4 adults or kids, for £75. So that is not bad at all. For four people for £75 is only, well, it's less than £10 more than one person on the gate at Flamingo Land at the minute, I'm pretty sure. So I'm pretty sure that's 56 quid on the gate. So just puts it into perspective. I know there's more thrill rides at Flamingo Land, but it's a lot more pricier than here. Jormungandr's closed, but yeah, they've done that a lot. They used to do 4 for, I think it used to be £80, then it went up to £90. Then there was a point earlier this year where it was 4 for £99. And then now, I'm guessing they've done it 75 for the 75th anniversary. 4 people for 75 quid. Can't go wrong, can you? So,
It does look like them.
really, really good. Excalibur boat there, but that's what brings the crowds in. Huh? I'm not sure if it's open.
5:25 now.
Yeah.
Do 4 and then 1 around they go.
Yeah. As I said, just the deals get the crowds in. I know Pleasure Beach have started to do more deals as well. So, might think they're making less money because of that, obviously reducing the price of everyone's tickets, but the football makes money when everyone comes in, buying food, paying for parking. It all mounts up and they end up making more money with the reduced prices, so it's a good move to do these deals, and it's good to see more parks doing them more often. Enjoyed 4, and I tell you what, there's plenty stuck around for this extra hour. It's quite rare that parks do that nowadays. Pleasure Beach and like Alton Towers used to do it years ago, but I bet they don't anymore. Yeah, it's really good. Extending their hours on a busier day, but I'm a little bit nervous because the breeze is picking up a bit. But we're doing Stormforce 10 to end the day. I've only ever done this ride once, so I want to do it again. Why not? It's nice to see it open, which, as I said, I think literally every time I've been here this season so far it's had issues, so might as well make the most of it while it's open. Get a soak in.
There they are at the back. That boat.
There we have it, Stormforce 10, my second ever ride. It's so much fun. It's not quite got Valhalla's ride experience with the dark ride element of things, but it's just fun. 3 drops on there as well, first of which is straight out the station. Danielle did wimp out of it, but luckily she got some footage for us, so appreciate that. Looking forward to watching that back. So yeah, it's just fun. The backwards drop is by far the worst, and especially if you're unlucky as well at the bottom of that drop, you can get splashed by the boat on the first drop like my mum did. Because it's like right next to the bottom of the... Yeah, and then do a bit of just a bit of sailing about, then you go up a big lift hill and down a big drop which barely wets you, but it's just so much fun. I love the adrenaline of water rides like that, because coasters don't scare me anymore, but like I can't keep a straight face on like a Valhalla drop or Stormforce 10's drop. Like they still get me, they scare me for how wet I'm going to get. Luckily I've got away lightly, like obviously I didn't put my hood up so my head's wet, my feet are okay. Another thing, I don't understand right how the drainage is so good on those boats and then Valhalla's is shambolic, big puddles. None of that here on Stormforce 10. They've got it spot on with the drainage. Did get a little bit of a puddle after the backwards drop, but you know what? It seemed to empty out afterwards, so they do something that Valhalla doesn't, and like they need to take notes up in Blackpool, because the drainage on that is shocking, and I swear they don't even have any hoovers, they don't have any suckers sucking the water out here, so they do something right with the boats that Valhalla doesn't. So there we have it, can't complain at that, that's a good thing. As I just say, it's just so much fun, and that brings us to the end of the day. Drayton Manor at 6 PM. Really happy with that extended opening time. We got on 4 Maelstrom and Stormforce 10 in that extra hour that we got, so amazing. And like I say, plenty of people stayed around for it, to be fair, so yeah, really good stuff. It's been a busy day. The rides here need to have capacity added to them where possible. Like the Wave needs a second train. Gold Rush running on one train isn't good enough either. I understand obviously the train's in bits at the minute and there's obviously had a bit of unplanned maintenance that is necessary, safety above anything of course, but it's just one of them things. but the operations have been good. They've been sending trains out and sending cycles out on the dark rides as quick as they possibly can do. Same on Stormforce 10 as well, and remember them being quite slow last time, sort of sending the boats, but they were really quick there. So, just, I don't know, I guess just an inconsistent thing, but I love the atmosphere here. The staff are really friendly. It's just a nice place to come with the family, it really is. And I don't really know what else to say. It's been a good atmosphere today, it's been busy, the operations have been good, it's just the capacity needs enhancing. We need more trains on the Wave, Gold Rush and stuff like that. And like, they seem to have trouble opening rides on time in the morning as well, I've noticed here. So like the Stormforce 10 only opened at about 2-3 o'clock with that, so it is what it is. A lot of improvements to be made still at Drayton Manor, but it's on the way up. The looping group are doing an amazing job with the investments that they're bringing, and I'm looking forward to the next one. Nice to see the museum as well, in that short shower we had. And yeah, we've just had a good time. We've ended it well on Stormforce 10 because it's just so much fun. So, until next time, from here at Drayton Manor, I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. Thank you very much for watching. Check out the screen to see more, and I'll see you next time. The Drayton Manor Resort.